This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And I'm Gearoid Farrelly.
And you're listening to Agony Rants.
Welcome, listener, once again on this glorious Easter bank holiday morning to the show where a comedian and a Eurovision winner solve your problems.
Yeah, and, heal your hearts.
Heal your life.
Yeah, make you laugh. Or at least feel smug about somebody else.
Just know that whatever is going on in your life, there's much worse out there.
Much worse. Speaking of which, right?
Go on.
I want to catch up on something that happened last week, right? This is really important.
I know what this is, Niamh, and I'm going to say it. I'm annoyed.
No,
because I also have access to the Agony Rants email box. And I saw these coming in and I just thought, I'm not engaging with these. And I really hope that Niamh plays her usual card of going, oh, the mailbox. Yeah, do I have access to that? Let me have a look.
No, I was on it I was on it.
Go on. Tell the listener.
It started with Connor. Connor, who wrote to me. And then I had Lorraine, who actually sent me a photo.
Did she?
And then I had Breach. I mean, there were so many of them who came basically to join with me in the joy of hanging your washing out and getting as many laundry runs done as you could.
This is not what we want for our podcast.
Yes, it is.
We are up, like, the podcasts that we're getting compared to are like Joanne and Vogue.
Yeah, but listen, we're never going to be in the vajazzle area. You know what I mean? It's not a thing. We're never going to discuss.
Is that what you call Vogue and Joanne, vajazzle?
No. I just think,
because if it is, it's absolutely brilliant.
Do you know, they're in areas that we're not. So we need to be into the laundry.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'll go with this, but this was not the dream.
No, it's not the dream for you, right? But actually, the show of support in the laundry situation, they couldn't hardly get home from their walk. They had to come on and tell me how much they really identified with it.
Because if you don't know what happened, if you haven't listened to last week's absolutely glorious episode.
It is a glorious episode.
It is a glorious
episode, yeah.
Niamh said that one of the greatest days of her life was a day.
I didn't say that, right?
Niamh, I beg to differ. Okay. And that's what I found so upsetting. One of the greatest days of Niamh Kavanagh's life. This is a woman that has represented her country twice in the Eurovision Song Contest. But one of the greatest days in this woman's life was the day she did 4 loads of washing and got them all dry. Now, pardon me. I don't hold up my hands and say, do you know what? This is not what I expected.
Let's be honest, some recollections may vary here now, Gearoid. What I said was, it's a great sense of achievement to do that. I can't tell you how happy it makes me.
Indeed?
Even yesterday, I had my whole bed out and the duvet and everything on the line. And then I just felt like a new person getting into the bed last night. Come on. Do you know what's wrong with you? You have apartment envy.
Apartment envy?
Yeah, because you see, in an apartment, you can't have a big straight line to put out on your sheets and all.
That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want. Living stacked up like Tupperware. All I dream about is the day that I'll have me smalled on the line in full view of my neighbours.
Amazing. I love it. And I am clearly not alone. So I want to say to all of you laundry lovers out there and understand the joy of that.
Do not give them a collective noun, Niamh. This is not what we're encouraging. I mean, let's just read this offensive.
No, it's not offensive.
Email.
Okay, this one's from Connor.
Dear Niamh and Gearoid.
Okay.
Long-time listener, first-time emailer. I mean, the fact that they've been listening for a long time and the first time they decided to contact us was the day we were talking about loads on a line.
This is amazing.
I 1000% relate to Niamh's comment about the satisfaction she gets from getting multiple laundry loads washed and dried on the same day. And he's gone so far as to italicize same day.
I know, and he's right.
There's not many things that can bring such a sense of achievement. I beg to differ.
That's because you haven't got a line. You don't understand it.
I know it's a random thing to email about, but to say I related on my walk earlier is an understatement.
See?
Happy washing and outdoor drying, fingers crossed, this spring, summer season. Connor. And then he wrote in brackets underneath, which I feel is the sanest thing he did write. I realised as I wrote that I might sound a bit unhinged. Really?
No, it's not
But
a thing.
maybe I won't be the only washing load freak out there.
That's true. And Connie, you're so not, because here's Lorraine's. Love the pod this morning, and I fully understand your joy at your PB, as in personal best.
Jesus Christ.
Mine was two loads.
That's a phrase that's used around the Olympics.
I know, but it's the same thing. Mine was 2 loads of bedding, a load of towels, and finished with a load of cloth nappies. My life is so sad, and I really don't care.
Block.
And then we had Breege. Breege wrote to me and she says, I totally get the excitement of 4 loads of washing in one day. I did 3 yesterday and I've 2 more today, cleaning everything after COVID. Well, to be fair. She says she's 36, so the demographic is exactly right.
36?
36! Just
Your
like
whole
me.
life is ahead of you.
Just like me. 36. Listen.
Well, if you're out there and you have something to add to this conversation, I would beg of you to just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, no. I want to hear it. I want everybody's love. She sent me a line. Like I foresee that we're going to have photographs of lines of washing. Amazing.
Do you know what the saddest part about all of this is?
What?
Is that they no longer do the Dad's Doorstep challenge.
I know.
Because I swear to God, Niamh, you'd have been a shoe-in for that.
Well, I could have. Well,
Do they still do it?
I have no idea. You're asking me.
No, but you know the way on UTV, was it UTV? It used to be on the outside, some lunatic with a microphone knocking on the door, and then this woman was just like, oh yeah, wait till I show you me mouldy shirts. Now, the only time I get excited about laundry, right? There is one time, and that is when I use, you know, the laundry machines on the forecourt.
The big ones.
Yeah.
I do that with my duvet.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do, yeah. I go down with my duvet.
Oh my
and I
God.
sit in the car and watch, an episode of something.
Oh, you sit in the car. I let them text me.
They text you?
Yeah. You can put it in and they'll text you when it's nearly finished.
That is genius.
I know. Go away and
I love the way you casually just threw that out there.
I go away and do a bit of shopping. Listen, ask me anything about laundry. So do you just use them for like just your duvet?
Just me duvet, or sometimes, if like...
You haven't washed your clothes in about 6 months.
Yeah. If the world just gets a little bit out of hand.
I know, it happens. It happens.
You know when there's more on the floor than there is in the wardrobe?
Oh my God.
That's when I'm like, oh good God, this has to stop. I have to say that the joys of domesticity have not eluded me this week.
Oh, tell me.
Because I remember I was talking about on the last record, on the last episode, I was talking about how I was going to go home and do a clear out.
That's right.
I did it.
Oh.
I did it. And I swear to God, the place is...
Why is it not on your Insta?
Spick and span. Well, I don't I did a massive clear out, right? I got about, I think 6 bin liners of clothes, went to the charity shop. Delighted with myself.
That's impressive. What rule did you use?
If it doesn't fit me.
Did you not do the spark joy thing?
No, none of it sparked joy. If you're putting on clothes to see if they're going to fit you, whether they fit you or not, it's never going to spark joy. Because if it fits you, you're looking at it going, that's what it's come to. And if it doesn't fit you, it's what could have been.
Yeah, I know.
So you're just, the whole idea of anything sparking joy is just not going to happen, right? So I got rid of tons of stuff. The other thing, right, and this made me think about the time that we talked about clearing out before.
Yeah.
And you were talking about how you had loads of ceramic pigs.
Yeah, there was a lot of, you would swear I had a fetish.
Well, I started to do a bit of clearing out, right, in the kitchen.
Did you discover a theme?
And I discovered a theme.
Whoa.
Yeah. I had 6 of those, those teapots that have a cup underneath them.
What the hell?
Like there's a cup and a
I know
teapot.
the one you're talking about.
They're the saddest thing in the world. Like if you give somebody a present of tea for one set.
Yeah.
That is a very bleak commentary on their life, I think.
Did any of them survive?
All of them. No, one of them did. Actually, a nice one. There was a very nice one.
Okay. Were they gifts?
That did survive. It was a gift, yeah.
Were they all gifts?
They were all gifts.
Okay.
Which actually I found quite...
Why? Why did people give you a teapot for
They
one?
just assumed I'd be on my own for the rest of my life. I actually think one of them might have been from an ex.
My favourite one was because I like Chanel No. 5 and I usually get the little There's a little three pack you get, and I
it's
sent
a potpourri version of Chanel
no.
number 5.
I said to Paul, "No, this is worse. Like this is worse." I sent him out one time. You know, I say to him, "I'm out of my Chanel, so can you get me some?" And you know, I get the purse size one because I quite like that. You know, so you get 3 refills. It does me a long time. I don't wear perfume all the time. Anyway, so he must have gone into some very keen woman in the Chanel area who basically sold him a body cream instead, right? Because apparently a woman of a certain age, you know, cream works better than perfume.
Does it? Indeed.
Well.
I would go back with that bottle of body lotion and I'd insert it into her.
A, it's not what I asked for. And B, he actually, I mean, I love my husband dearly. And this is part of why I love him, is he actually told me that whole story. Thinking... I didn't even discover that from someone else. He told me the woman said a woman of a certain age.
You need to leave him.
And he saw absolutely nothing wrong in that conversation.
This isn't good, Niamh. I feel like I need to get you out of this.
You know my husband, right? No filters. None
whatsoever. That's shocking.
I know he adores me, but the truth is he didn't really see anything wrong with that. Yeah, it was very quiet in our house for a couple of days.
I can imagine. Just the sound of somebody bleeding on the kitchen floor.
And with no knowledge as to why.
None.
Yeah.
Niamh, we have follow-ups, we have problems.
Oh my God, we're just
the
like...
The mailbag, it's packed this week.
Packed.
It's absolutely packed.
Loving
we
it.
have a follow-up here from the anonymous listener that was telling us about the When a Man Loves a Woman DVD. Because do you remember we weren't sure whether they were still together? Well, she says, Gearoid, I have an update for you and Niamh. I'm the girl that got the Paris tickets in the DVD of When a Man Loves a Woman. It was so romantic.
So romantic.
I went on to get engaged to the guy, of course I did.
Oh, bless.
But unfortunately, it didn't work out. We're no longer together. I'm happily single at the moment, and I just want to give you guys an update. Loving the pod. It makes me look forward to Mondays.
Amazing.
Oh,
Bit sad though.
It's a bit sad. But you know what?
Do you think you tried too hard? You know, we women are very fickle. We're very fickle about that. We want the romance, but at the same time, we get a bit annoyed when you do it.
No, I think that that was two people that were just very emotionally aware, and they just realised, no, this isn't right. We're going to part amicably. And
do you think they unconsciously coupled?
Uncoupled? Yeah, I do.
I'll say that again. Unconsciously uncoupled. No,
that's wrong.
Still not getting it right. Consciously uncoupled.
They consciously
there you go.
Me.
And he's not going to edit that out.
Because absolutely not, Niamh. It's important that the audience know that you're human. I'm always surprised by people that have civilized breakups.
Yeah. They're tough though, aren't they? They're tough to have.
Well, I remember friends of mine broke up.
And
I thought they'd be lifers. Now, they did get back together and they are getting married.
Right, okay.
And they had like a dinner.
To discuss the breakup?
No, like they broke up, and then the night that one was moving out, they had a nice dinner. Isn't that weird? I thought it was weird.
Small bit of psychopath going on there.
Yeah, take out the dinner and put in knife fight. That's a standard break. I thought it was very civilized and very adult.
If at least one person should be slamming a door somewhere.
Absolutely.
Shouldn't they? Somewhere. Even
I thought it was lovely. And I remember when they were doing it, I was like, that is so civilized. And I just, do you know what it made me question? It made me question my place in their life. I was like,
surely I can't have non-drama friends. Yeah, no, drama friends. You need drama friends.
So that was our follow-up.
Wow, lovely.
We have another one here from somebody called Ian. Okay. Who says, hello, you Fab Four. Could a crossover episode be in the works? Give people what they need. Love to you all, Ian. Now, what he did was he actually sent that to Joanne and Vogue as well.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh, can you imagine? The vajazzles and us. Gearoid, you would be so...
That's going to stick.
I swear to God, Gearoid, that I don't even know how that demographic would work. Can you imagine? Because you and Joanne are tight, right? Okay. And then...
Well, Vogue, doesn't she do the Parasol ads?
Yeah. Well, we could... Oh my gosh.
You'd bond. I mean, it would be very depressing, but it would be a bond.
Nobody's ever paid me to do that. My laundry. Yet.
There you go. That's what you need to aspire to, Niamh. You need to aspire to be somebody that's paid to do laundry.
Listen.
Oh, the dream. Attention, Agony Rants listeners, I am on tour at the moment with my Glamour Hammer tour, and I will be all around the country until the end of the year. This month I've got shows in Drogheda and Glore in Ennis, at the Crescent Concert Hall in Drogheda, and we would love to see you there.
Oh yeah, we'd really love it.
And there's loads of space in both of those, by the way. I mean, everything in March was sold out.
Well,
April,
have
it's
faith.
a different story. So this month I will be in Ennis. Wexford is sold out, Listowel sold out, but I will be in Newcastle in the UK, and there's a handful of tickets left for that, and I'm also in Ongrianon in Letterkenny.
Oh, it's a lovely theatre, that one.
It's lovely, yeah, and
like
again, lots of space.
Very comfortable seats in there.
Very comfortable, you'll be able to stretch out. You can get tickets by going to my website, gearoidfarley.com, or going through the link in my bio. See you there.
Bye.
We are pausing for a moment to remind you that Agony Rants is part of the Head Stuff podcast network. If you're enjoying the show and you would like to support us, you can join Head Stuff Plus. You can pledge as little as €5 a month, which goes towards keeping us on the air. And if you want to pledge more, you absolutely can. We would love to have it. We will have bonus content news in the next season, and we do have some very exciting things coming with bonus content. So season 2, when we start, we'll have lots of news. And it's exciting. In return for your support on Head Stuff Plus, we will give you access to special bonus content from us and all of the other shows on the Head Stuff Podcast Network, including this one that we're cross-promoting this week. It's called Fireside. This is a mythology podcast. In this show, Kevin, your fireside bard, takes a story from folklore or mythology and gives it a fresh retelling and discusses the story itself and the craft, culture and history of storytelling. Whether you're a folklore fanatic or someone that just enjoys hearing a good yarn, you can always join Kevin by the fireside.
Fireside is the Irish storytelling podcast. Every week you'll hear tales of mythic Irish gods, Arthurian knights or Norse Vikings. There is folklore from Ireland and around the world, and even historical legends like Brian Boru and Gráinne Whale. Whether from poetry or prose, lyric or legend, if there is a good story at the heart of it, you'll find it here. I'm Kevin C. O'Lahan. I'm your host and fireside bard. With over 150 episodes and rising, there has never been a better time to join us by the fireside.
Now, Niamh, we have a problem.
Okay, what is our problem?
So this problem here is from Fionnuala. It's not her real name.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Which is good because she actually can't spell it.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's by the by. I'm sorry, Fionnuala, that was a very mean start, and this is a very touching.
It is a very touching one, but
very touching
Fionnuala
letter.
is definitely not your real name.
It's definitely, I mean, she's missing, by my count, about 3 letters.
Mostly vowels.
Not a lot of vowels in that. Okay. Hi, Gearoid and Niamh. Want to start by saying I love the pod and find you both equally hilarious, which I'm going to be honest with you, Fionnuala, that rubbed me up the wrong way when I read
know,
it.
because when he edits this, he makes sure that he's the more funny.
Niamh, can you imagine if somebody wrote in and said, hi, Gearoid and Niamh, I want to say that I find you both as musically gifted as each other.
Yeah, we are.
Niamh, you'd turn the table over.
No, I would not. Well, okay, maybe.
Okay, so we're both equally hilarious, which is, I think, a compliment to you and a real slap in the face for me.
Okay, try harder.
That's exactly what it is.
There'll be a harder edit this week, without a doubt.
It'll be rough.
It'll be like me saying,
Niamh won't get a word in this week. And all that shite about washing your washing line, that's gone.
hi, I'm Niamh Kavanagh, and you're listening to Agony Rants. That's it. Nothing. Nothing after that. Dead air. Apart from me laughing, obviously, uproariously.
Of course. Yeah,
which is the only
absolutely.
reason he keeps me. That's for
Absolutely.
sure. Go on, anyway.
I have listened from the very start and it brightens up my Monday morning. Gearoid, I saw you in the Everyman in Cork and had the best laugh ever. I have something I would love your advice on. I'm a 32-year-old woman who came out of a 4-year relationship over a year ago. He cheated. The bastard. Bastard. I put myself back out there several months ago, fair play to you, and did the standard 1 million Tinder dates. Finally found a guy I liked. He has 2 children, which initially meant I was reluctant as I never saw myself dating somebody with kids. I finally decided I'm fully okay with it and I went all in. My problem is that after 5 months, I feel he is only half committed to it. It's all around him and his schedule. The days he has the kids, I understand, but he also prioritises hobbies such as running over me, meaning times I see
him.
I swear to God, not a comment on this. The days he has the kids.
We're going to have a grammar podcast.
We should just do a bonus episode of just how to use a comma and a semicolon.
Okay. There's nothing like a semicolon.
There's nothing like The days he has the kids, I understand, but he also prioritises hobbies such as running over me, meaning times I see him are all on his terms. I feel like I am an afterthought for him. He also mostly never calls, texts until the evening, which again makes me feel like an afterthought. He said I love you once on Valentine's night, but not since. Should I try and stick with this or move on? And how do I tell him how I am feeling? I'm aware this is very long-winded. Thanks so much. Love you both. Fionnuala, not my real name.
Well.
Niamh.
Okay.
Where do we stand?
Well, I stand fairly with Fionnuala because I think you're right, actually. He's probably not as committed. Or maybe he's just not as aware that he's not as committed. Maybe he feels that, I know what you're doing. You're probably there being very understanding about the fact that he has other commitments in his life and all of those things. And, he probably feels that that's okay then. He's probably very casual. To be fair, he is separated. So chances are he might have been as casual in his first relationship. I don't know. But I'm looking at this.
Do you know what? Just before we move on from that.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't that be amazing if we could just get the ex in? Like that's always been like, as you get older in life, you always want to know, like, what do the exes think of this? I feel like there should be like a social network for exes.
Oh,
that you
as
can
in,
just put somebody in and find out who they were and just get, did you have this problem? And they go, oh, yeah.
You don't even talk to me.
Don't even talk to me.
This is how I dealt with it.
Yeah.
Kicked his ass out the door. Well, do you know, actually, funny enough, Fionnuala, after 5 months, I think it depends. You're 32 years of age. You probably are at a stage that you kind of want to know what...
Yeah.
Because, you see, my early 30s... I'd had a couple of really good relationships, but that didn't work out for various reasons. And the truth is, I wanted someone who really wanted to be with me and made choices to be with me. And don't get me wrong, they didn't have to be with me all the time. But I think if you are making more choices to be away from someone than to be with them, then you are not in that relationship. You are just visiting. And that's lovely if you're both in the same space. But if you're not, that's difficult. And I think you're within your rights to say, you don't have to be combative about it. You don't have to be all up in his grill. You just have to say, listen, if he can fit you in between his running and stuff, what you do is you say to him, let's have something to eat, maybe do it at your house or somewhere that you're not out. And you say, listen, where do you think we are? Yeah. I think it's a valid question, and I know men hate that conversation, but the truth is it's a valid conversation after 5 months. It's okay. You can start it with, it's okay if this is not what you want, but the point is I need to know because I'm 32.
Totally.
And, I'm not interested in, being somebody's afterthought. I deserve better than that.
Because I have to say I've been in Fionnuala's.
Have you?
Oh, listen. A million times. That's my role in all of my relationships.
Are you saying you've been in that?
I'm the one going, I hope they text. Oh my God, I hope they text. I'll text. No, I won't. I won't.
Oh, so you go through that whole thing.
And you're waiting. You're like, I'll just put my whole life on hold now. Yeah. Waiting for this person to text me.
Yeah.
And it's crap. And do you know why? Do you know what turned it around for me?
Mm-hmm.
When I realised that I was not telling other person.
No, exactly, because you might find when you say that to him, he might go,
"Oh, it's okay to go deeper on this."
He might go, "Oh my God, I didn't realise I was doing that."
Yeah,
but you have to be prepared for the other thing, which is actually because to be fair, he may also be in a position that he doesn't want to get into a deeper relationship because he's got the kids and he might be just enjoying your company. And that's not again it either. And
what will make a relationship last is when it occupies the same space for both of you.
And you have honesty in it.
Yeah.
You should feel comfortable about saying.
You should be able to say these things to him. It's around 6 months when you're dating somebody. That's when you're kind of, if you're in a relationship and it's coming up to 6 months, you're kind of expecting the state of the union.
Yeah.
You know,
State of the union dress.
How are we doing? Are we going forward? Are we not going forward?
Can we have some hecklers from the floor? Is
Exactly,
it? You know,
yeah,
do you want
it's
us to come? Because we would be good at that.
Yeah, let's take a vote on whether we should proceed.
Yeah, no, I think this is a good idea, actually. Yeah, no, I mean, but seriously, I kind of get it, Fionnuala. You're in a space, you've come out of a long-term relationship. Who knows how long he's been out of it, because you haven't actually said, but he's got 2 kids, he's getting on with things. He might not be ready for something more. He might be enjoying you beautifully. He might even love you, but he may not want a relationship of that level. And therefore, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, so we're painting him in a bad space here. But the point is...
Well, he sounds like a bollocks.
Yeah, I know.
But, do you know what I will say, right? And I think this is really important for Fionnuala, is that if there's something bothering you...
You have to say it.
You have to say it.
Yeah, you do.
And if there's something bothering you, it doesn't mean you're a bad person.
No,
and it doesn't mean you're needy. Like, that's the one thing. Like, I'm the neediest person in the world. So I am all around stigmatizing being needy.
Okay.
Because it's not. It's just you're stating what you need. And what's needy to one person is warm to another person.
No, I get that. I totally get that, because I have this problem all the time with certain people, and you know, it's
Eurovision
because
fans.
No, because I don't need the same. I don't need the same assurance from my friends, because I just accept if you're my friend, then you're my friend, right? That's it. I don't necessarily need the same reassurance.
Yeah.
You know, but some people need a little bit more reassurance, you know, that you're invested.
Absolutely.
And I don't think that makes, it's just a different way of approaching. It doesn't mean that one's better than the other. It's just how you process. But I will say this, right? There's a little telling thing in this email that we've kind of missed a bit. And it said, I'm a 32-year-old woman who came out of a 4-year relationship over a year ago. He cheated. I'm wondering, are you feeling the fact that there's gaps in his time? Are you slightly wondering?
A bit of paranoia, maybe.
Is he not?
Understandable paranoia.
Yeah, no, completely. It's very hard not to bring how you've been in a relationship before into it. You know, the best way to solve this, without a doubt, no matter what it is to have the conversation.
And also, the other thing is, if you're coming into a relationship with somebody who's been cheated on, there is a certain amount of responsibility that the other person has for that baggage. Like, you know, like his baggage is he's got 2 kids.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're making allowances for his kids, so he has to make allowances for the fact that you maybe weren't treated that well in your last relationship. Don't give yourself a hard time on this, Fionnuala, because I think that needy thing, and I'm using inverted commas.
Yeah.
We kind of feel ashamed of that a little bit.
Yeah, but
you are entitled to want to text first thing in the morning.
Exactly. You're entitled to have your needs met, as well as, you know, it's okay to actually say, this is not enough.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, he might go, well, that's all I have. So you then have a decision to make. The problem is there's probably 10 different conversations going on between the two of you, and neither of you having the right one.
I guess if you look at a day where you were quite frustrated.
Yeah.
If you look at that and go, what would have made me less frustrated? Because do you know what? I do this sometimes.
Oh, God.
And for different reasons now. But sometimes if I have a day where I'm absolutely demented from morning till night, very few and far between, I'll have you know.
Yeah.
But when I have one, I always say, well, what would have made this
better?
And do you know what? It's usually not the thing I think it would.
Yeah. And I guarantee you're directing the majority of your frustration at the wrong place.
Yeah, but I don't care about that.
No.
That's their problem.
I know.
But and I remember somebody telling me to do it, and I thought, that's interesting. It sounds like a load of shite, but I'll give it a go. And then when I did, I thought, oh.
So can you give us any examples, or will it tell too much about your life?
No, but I just like when you're having a stressy day and you're like, oh God, if they just replied about this email, or if I'd, you know, and then you're like, no, actually it's not that at all. Okay. The last time it happened, it was me ASOS delivery now.
Well.
I have a very turbulent relationship with ASOS because they delivered to the wrong apartment. Anyway, and I was like, God almighty, if I could just fix this. But that wasn't the problem at all.
No.
But I was demented and the clothes didn't fit me and I sent them back. But anyway, it's... But what I'm saying is, have a look. Like if you have a day where you're just like, oh God, this is driving me around the bend. Just have a look and go, like maybe if he texted you in the morning, would you have felt better? Or maybe if
If
he hadn't said, I'm going to go for a run this evening. But you know what the thing about it is, though? It is your responsibility to say, oh, don't go for a run tonight, come over. But it is your responsibility to bring it up. And you should bring it up. Do you know what I would say as well?
What?
This is another great one about relationships. I remember somebody saying to me, is have you had an argument? Like, have you had one of those?
And you haven't resolved
Will you come over? No, I want to go for a run. But, okay. Like, have you rubbed each other up the wrong way? Because I think if you're...
Sometimes it's at the root of it.
If you don't rub each other up the wrong way, someone's given in.
Yeah, the other thing is, if you're not expressing it, he's not to blame. If let's be honest, maybe he feels you're not as invested because you're not.
Yeah, exactly. And I think at 5 or 6 months in, if you haven't had one of those where you're kind of like...
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, come on. Okay, fair enough. Right, grand. Talk to you tomorrow. If you haven't had one of them, somebody's given in.
I know.
And if you're giving in, that leads to resentment, I think.
Well, if she says, he said I love you once, so on Valentine's night, so that's what, 6-8 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Maybe he feels that's all he needs to say.
Yeah, some people it's a big journey. I mean, I tell everyone I love them.
Immediately. Just have the conversation.
I think it's a conversation.
And I urge you not to have it when you're angry.
No.
Although there's a lovely moment when you have a big row, but if that comes out of nowhere for him, he'll be really blindsided by it. It's not fair in one way to have a very sincere conversation. Now, mind you, if things haven't changed after that, sling it up. But
the other thing I will say is, before you have that conversation, you need to have it 20 minutes alone with yourself where you go
to decide what it is you want.
Here?
Yeah, that's a real strong. Because if
you don't know what you want, you don't know what you're fighting for.
That's impressive.
I know, yeah.
Look at you, all sensible.
I swear to God.
It's normally a wheelie bin through the door. What's going on? Things have changed.
Yeah, look, well, he has kids. You can't.
I know, but not all the time.
Yeah, not all the time. What's the other one doing in this?
What other one?
The ex.
Oh, I don't know. She probably
I got to be honest with you.
She doesn't want to date the ex, I don't think.
No. If somebody said to me, oh, I'm not coming over because I'm going to go for a run, I'd be like, you jog on, son. Good luck.
You could run over here.
I'll give you a workout.
Listen,
Maybe
Fionnuala,
you need to sex it up, Fionnuala.
Have a conversation.
Send him photographs first thing in the morning.
Oh, lads.
What would you do with this if you were here?
Yeah.
Fionnuala, I hope it works.
Yeah, me too. No, seriously, I only wish you well, Fionnuala. You're out of a long-term relationship. You've clearly taken some time for yourself. Maybe, because you've waited a year.
Don't prejudge this situation.
No, because it might turn out really lovely and we want the follow-up regardless.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, completely. We're invested now.
And,
right?
And as your nana might have said, if he's for you, he won't pass you.
Niamh, we have a second problem.
Oh, a second problem. Which one is this now? Tell me and then
whatever
I'll read
one
it.
you want.
Oh, lads.
You knock yourself out.
Okay, let's just... we'll start with this one then. Hi, Gearoid, long-time listener and first-time writer. I love the show and I'm a huge fan of Niamh's. There you go. In Your Eyes is top-notch song and I'm always glad when I hear you bullying her into recording new music. Okay, now.
For all of the good that's done.
Shh, you know what's coming, right? Okay.
Niamh, pause.
Okay.
Pause on the button. We have not discussed the fact that Niamh Kavanagh is taking over Instagram.
I am going to try.
This week.
I am going to try. To be fair, it's an argument we've had for a long time.
So if you were listening to this on the day of release, which is Monday, right? Yes. It may not be, it may be Tuesday because it's a bank holiday. Mm-hmm. Niamh will have already posted 4 songs.
No, 2.
2 songs. 2 songs.
Today was my third.
Videos. She's putting a Eurovision song a day up until the 15th of May, which is her 30th anniversary of winning the Eurovision Song Contest for Ireland with In Your Eyes.
Yes, and they're all from the year leading up to it. So in other words, I'm starting in 1956.
1956. A lot of shite at the top. But there'll be some good ones.
A lot of farting. A lot of farting.
A lot of Dutch. She's learning a lot. She's learning a lot of Swedish lyrics.
I'm like, oh no, my gosh. It's very informal. Don't be looking for the orchestra. But I'm loving the fact that, and I'm hoping that people kind of get it. It's kind of a thank you to the Eurovision fans, to be fair, but also people who love Eurovision. And more importantly, so that I get into the habit of posting every day.
Every single day she's going to post. Every single day from now on. No more messing. This is what Agony Rants is supposed to do.
I know.
So to elevate you up to the throne of whatever.
The throne of whatever.
The throne of whatever.
It's what I've always wanted.
I mean, it's not. I don't think you're just a Eurovision queen. I think
right.
You're a queen.
A queen.
I mean, not a gay queen, but actually a gay queen.
I am the queen of the gays.
Queen of the gays.
Or, well, not the queen. One of many.
One of many.
Yeah. Okay. Let's be honest.
But
you like your queens, to be fair.
But if you are out there, you're listening to Agony Rants and you're enjoying it and you're not following Niamh Kavanagh on Instagram, I mean, there's been nothing up to now. I mean, why would you be?
To be fair.
Why would you? But all that's going to change. So give her a follow at Niamh Kavanagh 93.
And I just want to say, No
qualifiers, don't explain yourself.
No, I just want to say, you will see me doing stuff. So I'm not going to pretty myself up. The first one I made an effort, right? After that, it's whatever I'm in the day. Yeah, so some days I might be pretty.
No, you have to make an effort, Niamh.
No.
Come on, glitz,
No,
glam.
I live my life. I'm going to do one with my laundry one day.
But throw on a bit of chapstick.
Okay, well, I don't always wear makeup,
I know, yeah, you look good on natural.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're going back to this one.
So anyway, yes. So it says, I have 2 children under the age of 5 and they are a handful. But the first one will be going to school this year. So I feel like it is going to start getting easier. We have talked about how we don't want to have any more children and are in agreement that we are done. Oh, I know where this is going.
The shop is closed.
Okay, so I would like a permanent solution to this. And would like to chat to my husband about getting a vasectomy. Oh my gosh. But I find it hard to bring it up with him. We are usually good at opening up to each other, but this is a tough one for me to bring up. I'd love to know your thoughts on this, and I appreciate it might be a bit delicate for you, Gearoid. Thanks. And she says her name, but she says, please don't say my name. But, she writes her name.
She does write her name. She tells us her name.
Well,
I think she has done her bit.
Yes.
You've had 2 kids.
I bet you she's been on birth control before that.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
If you have 2 kids and you don't want any more, you are like, it's belt and braces. Like, I'd say this masking tape is in use. But like the shop is shut.
Yeah.
So I think you absolutely should bring this up with them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've seen men not wanting to neuter their dogs because they feel it's nearly a personal thing. You're very protective of your bits.
Well, it's just so painful, Niamh.
Oh, yeah, really? After you've had a child, you can come and have that conversation.
I mean, fair enough.
Not to mention the fact that it's nearly always down to us to do the controlling of the situation. And I'm going to say this 100%. There's only one thing. My dad used to say this to me years ago. He says, the second you're having sex, you're planning to have children. Because quite frankly, there's nothing that's 100% foolproof. Not even vasectomies.
Yeah, that is true.
So, but I think you're within your rights to have this conversation because you've had all the physicality of having children and probably going through birth control, because we're nearly always the ones who have to be doing the pill and the whole shenanigans. Yeah. And you're in the rights to go and say, right, it's your turn now. What are you going to do? I think
it's okay for her to ask.
Yeah. Oh, no, she can't demand it.
Yeah, she can't demand it.
No.
But what I think she should do is she should...
When he's asleep. No. No.
She should have a 2-part conversation.
Okay.
And the first part is, I think that it would be best for us if you did this.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say that what she should stipulate in that is, I don't want your answer now.
Yeah, take some time.
I don't want to discuss this now. I'm just saying this is what I would like.
Mm-hmm.
And give him time to mull this over. Because if somebody was to say to you, I want you to do this, and they go, okay, yes. And then all of a sudden the next day they're like, okay, well, can we book this? When are we getting this done?
Yeah, give some space here.
you have to get used to the idea. I guess he has to do a bit of research on what it means with regard to, surgery, pain, all that. And my understanding is, because I had a little Google, is there isn't a lot of that.
No, there really isn't.
No, it's actually quite a simple thing.
Quite often, the hardest thing about it is the fact that they have to come to terms with the fact that this is happening.
Yeah.
Right? And it feels like they're being emasculated, but they're not.
No. I actually think it's quite a manly thing to do.
I think
you're taking control of your own fertility.
Magnificent. I will say that because women have to do it all the time. All the time. And men don't make a big fuss about that. The fact that we alter ourselves hormonally in order to be in birth control, no man ever takes that into consideration. If I said to you had to take a pill every day to make sure that such and such didn't happen, it's not a joyride to be on birth control. It is not.
I actually think that that's actually the point.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that there can be a joyride.
Okay, you think that. But I will say this. Very, very important to understand that although they are largely successful, they're not 100% successful.
And they can be reversible. The thing about it is, right, if he comes back to you and says, no, you need to try the hard ball approach, right?
Oh, as opposed
to the
tide ball approach. That'll be edited.
No, I'm going to leave that in. That's great, Niamh. I think that if he says no, I think I'd give it to go with the hardball approach.
Yeah.
It can be the doctor can do it, or I can do it.
Now, there you are. I was waiting for you to come in with something like that. It's a real tough question.
Throw a cucumber on the table and lop the top off it and just walk away.
I think at the bottom of this is that both of you have made this decision. You're married to him. You have 2 children with him. Believe me, you've gone through the gubbins anyway. This is an easy conversation, easier than you're making it. So I would say...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think you need to take out your responsibility and let him deal with it. But absolutely, Gearoid is right. Let him have a bit of time to process it. Suggest it. Maybe have some paraphernalia. A well-placed leaflet. Oh, well-placed leaflet. You know how I love one of them. But, but what I'm saying is it's an informed conversation between the two of you. If he has a real problem with it, then you have to say to him, well, what do you suggest? And if he comes back and says, you go on birth control, and says, so I have to alter my body, but you're not altering yours. And I think that's a fair conversation.
It's a very fair conversation.
I think
go into it with, like you said, a leaflet or some information. Just some information.
Because I think a lot of men are afraid.
And also, don't go in with the Sinead's husband's got one done. And no. That's not it. Because that will just make him... he probably hates Sinead anyway. But that'll just make him hate her more.
And then look at her husband in a very bad way. No, they don't want you discussing this with your friends, despite the fact that they already know you do. But you really do have to have that conversation, and it's not one that you should be embarrassed about or upset about, and neither should he. But don't do it when you're angry or you're stressed or you're cross. And I appreciate when you've 2 kids under 5, there's a very small window where that's not happening.
Exactly.
But so just take a bit of time when the 2 of you are together and say, look, we love our kids, we're happy where we are. We need to look at something now because
Otherwise,
either that or we're never going to have sex ever again.
Close that shop.
Oh,
nothing makes somebody amenable,
more proactive.
Than hunger. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm dying to know where this goes.
I know. I don't know if that's been in any help for you. And it's not that we weren't taking that seriously. I think there was some serious comments in there.
I have to say, I think we're doing very well with the advice.
I think so.
Yeah, and also we have to let our listener know that there is going to be a second advice show coming for our Head Stuff Plus listeners, but nothing about that now.
Oh.
That's not for now.
Oh.
It's coming soon.
Yes.
And it's exciting.
It is exciting.
We started work on it already.
I know.
And it's going to, I'd say, about 4 weeks.
Yeah, it was my suggestion.
Yeah, it was Niamh's suggestion.
I know.
Niamh, I think we've helped.
I hope so.
Yes, I think enjoy the rest of your bank holiday Monday.
Yeah, and it certainly helped me seeing you.
It's been...
Oh, cool.
Thank you. It's been wonderful to chat to you. And agonyrant@gmail.com if you want to get in touch. We want your problems. We want your comments.
Stories. Follow-ups.
Yes, we want them all. Send them through.
Compliments.
Compliments, Niamh.
Yeah.
Exactly. Rate, review.
Oh, rate and
Tell
review.
everyone how brilliant we are.
Yeah. Get us out into the world.
Yes, exactly. It's been lovely to talk to you. We'll chat to you next week.
Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.